Hi everyone, James here again. Just giving a report. Today is day 17. Um, so day 17 since I started the treatment, and it's probably about 7 days since I've had my stem cell infusion. So it's well over a week since I finished all my chemo and ATG, and it's only now I feel like I'm starting to kind of get some strength back, get some energy back. The energy levels are definitely rising, and my ability to talk and think and all that good cognitive stuff is all coming back to me. But it just goes to show how toxic that the drugs are, I suppose. So it's just, I suppose, important, I think, to be aware of how toxic that stuff is before you start this treatment, is to know that the chemotherapy and the ATG is difficult. It's not impossible, but it's difficult. It's hard on the body, and it takes some time to recover from it. And it's important to not rush the recovery, but just do things every day to make your recovery improve day by day. The first and foremost thing I would say to do would be to drink as much water as you can. I'm encouraged to drink probably 2 litres of water a day. I'm probably getting about 2 litres a day. But yeah, it means that like you always have water to hand, and I have this, I suppose, cordial, blackcurrant cordial, just to make the water a little bit sweeter and more appetizing, I guess. So after that, I would say the next thing that will have the most impact on your energy levels is food. And I would just say to anybody, like, if you have any bit of an appetite for anything, whether it be like potatoes, crisps, or chocolate, or like fast food, anything, just eat it. Eat anything you can. Obviously follow your medical, like, I suppose, like what the doctors are telling you, what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat. They say you shouldn't eat salads, and you shouldn't eat like certain types of vegetables that aren't like washed. But I think that like anything inside the hospital will be washed and correctly cooked. But I was lucky enough that I'm allowed to order in like takeaways into here. And once I heard that, I was like straight on the phone. So I've had like, I'd say 5 or 6 takeaways now, and they're all absolutely delicious. So I'm going to have to get a quadruple bypass when I get home after this, I'd say. So that's my next problem. But yeah, I just say like food is number 2, and then number 3 is your physical, I suppose, condition. Today is the first day in 8 days since I got sick on my rest day. It's the first day I was able to leave this room. I just didn't have the strength in my legs, in my head. Just could not face leaving here. Just like, leave me here. I lie in this bed. I sleep as much as I could until I felt better. So it's just been like a real tough challenge physically. But today is the first day, like I said, I went out for a walk just around the ward. It's only about maybe 100 or 200 steps. Walked to the bathroom a few times, walked around a room a few times. So that's a huge difference, a huge change from where I was this time last week. So I'm really happy about that. And on my travels today, walking around the ward, I spotted an exercise bike. So I'm hoping the physio will allow me to have a go on that in the hall or in this room, whichever. Those of you who might know me, I love cycling, and I have an electric bike. So I'll try and get that bike in here, and just to keep my legs going, because like anyone watching who has MS will know that probably our biggest adversary or enemy or threat is inactivity. And I always find up anyway personally that when I put something on the long finger, or maybe I'm doing some college work and I haven't got up and walked around it in a couple of hours, or even a couple of days, because I haven't been doing the physical stretches and the yoga and everything else that goes along with it, because I've been focusing on work, college, like I said, I lose ability. And I knew that before I got here. So I brought my exercise bands and like my hand exercise, like I suppose these little lads here, I'll show you. These little lads, just to keep my hands like strong, or even moving, like. So, and actually they're being very handy for helping the nurses to find veins as well. But yeah, it's day 17, and like I said, it's like 7 or 8 days after the infusion. It's only now I'm coming out to say I'm about right. So I would say after you get your infusion of your stem cells back, it's about a week later you start to feel somewhat right. When you feel the worst is when you've just finished all the chemotherapy and ATG. That is definitely the worst part of it. But from then on you'll start to improve. But yeah, that's the update from today. And I wasn't really able to give good videos around those days, especially I suppose it's called day -1, but it would have been like day 5 when I arrived, or day 5 after I arrived, day 6 maybe, day 7. I started to feel really sick, like, and I wasn't able to make videos. So like I was getting really tough, like I was getting fevers day 8, day 9 maybe, I can't remember now. But that was really tough. But thankfully I'm starting to feel a lot better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So like 3 things: water, food, exercise. It's always the same. It's the same for anyone, whether you're going through a treatment or not. But when you're going through this treatment, food, and any amount of it and any type of it that they will let you eat it, because it'll stand to you the next day. It's the next day you will be delighted you ate what you ate. You know, because like food is energy. If you don't eat, you don't have any energy. So anyways, points made. I hope that information is somewhat useful for you, and that you're getting a better feel for what the treatment is like. And if you have any questions, be sure to pop them in the comments below. Bye for now.